Yeah, I'll just continue, right? I'll just continue on the Mark Beaumont thing, because it's great rehearsal for if there ever was a time to use it in a show or anything like that, right? Continue with the Mark Beaumont thing, because I'll say it again, the only reason why I don't do an outstanding show at the Dumfries Theatre Royal, right? One, because I've elevated past that, right? Two, the apathy of the town. You see, you would think that you need someone like me, motivational speaker, you know, actor, performer, musician, athlete, everything, right? That's the whole point. I've got the whole deal, right? So I could blow them away. So I was, you know, I was a bit affronted when he came to my town, the brass neck to come to my town. I mean, fine, fair enough, he's done what he's done, but he's not done what I've done. That's the whole point. What I do is brilliant, so it needs to be heard, you know. So, right, I'll just do this live. I'll just talk endlessly about this, because I might come up with some little gold frame moments in the dialogue, and it might spark some ideas. But again, I don't even need to spark ideas, because I've got the whole fucking blueprint in my head anyway. I've already done it. And that's the reason why I don't do the fucking show, is because Dumfries fucking sucks. Most people in it haven't got out the playpen, right? So you would think that you would need someone like me, but why bother? Because who are you to do a show like that? You're not on the telly. Well, we need to start, this is from my perspective, we need to start judging things on the quality of it. Not like, oh, he's all I'm saying is, it's seeing some of these wannabes, right, has only galvanised me. If I can just quote myself, that I've said a million times, right, is the planes flying in the sky. Just hold on, you can make it happen for you. Reach for the stars, and people will say you're having psychotic episodes. You get me? So all this stuff I could talk on off the top of my head and blow folk away, and they wouldn't like it, would they? Because it would reflect badly on how much they've let themselves go. Yeah, that's the job of a motivational speaker, isn't it? But I'm not even doing it for, I don't care about trying to get people to cycle. Nah, I'm doing it all for my own amusement, yeah? All for my own self-aggrandizement, all for a bigger purpose, all to entertain myself mostly. If anyone wants to enjoy it, fine. But as I say, a lot of the reason why I don't do it is the shite, dog shit, shady, snaky, negative, shite reactions I've had off local people to what I've been doing. Apart from, I will give some people their credit, people in the street, and that's what I've had to do. It's spilled out into the street because certain people closest to you are dog shitting on your fucking talent. So if you're going to dog shit on my talent, you're dog shitting on God. God, right? So rather than be uplifted and inspired by the efforts that I've been making, and some of my work has been completed pieces, and it's been good. I'll say that again. It's been good. It's been of merit. Higher than merit. Sorry I've got the X Factor Mark Beaumont. Okay? I'm not criticising him. I'm doing it in a theatrical way. I would, if I met the guy, I'd have a lot of respect for him. But let's talk about what he hasn't done and what I have done. Right? His record thing wasn't that good. Sorry, my 200-mile bike ride at 20 mile an hour blew him away, and I can do that faster in the autumn if I decide to. As I say, with all the art therapy, yeah, king of art therapy. Been told he needs art, he needs therapy. Fuck off. You don't like my shit. Grow a soul, you know. I didn't even try making this content. It's still good, right? So all that content, I could augment the glorious shit coming out of my words when I'm on the stage doing the shit, you know. Yeah, he didn't technically is no as fit as me. He just dabbled in that. he dabbled in it. He dabbled in it, and he got, you know, because of his name, you know. But as I say, the whole town, I don't give a fuck whether the town knows about me or knows how good I am, right? I ken how good I am. Ken your own worth, right? But the Graham McGarity thing, I literally gave Graham McGarity a nudge, Scottish level dude, who's better than Mark Beaumont as an athlete. He might not have done the round the world thing and done the, you know, journaling, travel journaling, which is there's a place for that, cool. But I've got way more range than him. That's my point. And I gave Graham McGarity a wee nudge, and Graham McGarity ended up going for the Scottish hour record because he's like, who's this old upstart? And he inspired me, and vice versa. So there's 1,000 stories for showbiz as well. And I think I'm going to take that shit to the next level as well. You know, why wouldn't I? I am pretty much like the Sean Connery of Dumfries, innit? I am that guy. Up your game, fucking get a grip, you know, the Jordan Peterson of Dumfries or something like that. You know, I am that guy. Why am I standing in the background? Why am I on the forefront? Hello? Do you know what I mean? I should be playing like an army sergeant major or something. One of these people, or some kind of leader. That's who I am. I'm not a fucking follower or a background guy. Give me a fucking break. And people with their comments and their criticisms, why don't you actually ask me questions, considering I'm at a higher level than you think in multiple areas that you're not even aware of? Because to quote one of these YouTubers, just because you're not in the limelight and well, it's about the efforts that you make that might not be necessarily seen in the you know, but I know what efforts I've made, and I've been rewarded for some of them. So it's about knowing your own capabilities, and the only person that knows my capabilities and what I'm truly capable of is me. So, you know what I mean? That's why I fucking isolated myself, wasn't it? And that show is just one of a million things I can do. And you're all talk, Mr. Action Man. The only reason why I don't do it is because the audience would probably fucking suck. You're going to sit there and be jealous of it, or go, what's wrong with him? He's having psychotic episodes, you know. I think I've made myself laugh, and to quote Noel Gallagher, that's all that matters. So fuck the audience. That's really what it comes down to. Fuck the audience, you know. I could sit down right now and write a million different ways of doing it, and it'd be like, that's too many options. Just like when I saw O'Brien, because when you get that good, Graham O'Brien's good as an athlete, but I've got other skills as well, so too many options. But sorry for being a, you know, Tasmanian devil, just a magnetic, just a force of nature, and boundless energy, boundless ideas, you know. That's the problem in this lackluster local arts music scene. I've had some people seeing what I was doing and saying, oh, why don't you come and do a front man and do all this kind of thing, you know. Like, it's no difficult, is it? This is my point. Some of what I'm doing, like, I try and take some elements to a high level, and I've done actually that. But we're watching that Glasgow punk band, I forget the name of them. I'll look it up, but they were watching some of their stuff, and I'm going, that's the shit, like the punk thing. It was like a punk Glasgow punk band, and it was just, oh, that's so cool. That reminds you what it's about, just getting out what you feel about a simple thing. So I could write a punk band, boom, in like an afternoon. A punk album in like an afternoon, boom, just from my experiences, you know, quite easily. Short film, I've done a short film just by talking. And I'm like, there's your short film, almost. But again, the reason why I didn't do short films and that is because of the fucking apathy of the place, you know. Are there any people that have actually got a bit of get up and go about them apart from me? There are some, but anyway, yeah. So, basking in the glory of my own sense of worth and personal pride on this day. Thank you very much.